league on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. Let's go.
Mills on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but there's never a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action.
Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, 31 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Winston now. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jameis now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Ingram looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Ingram again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Up the middle, Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock. Let's go.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's Chris Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Dalton here from the gun. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first, here's Washington. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Allen now on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 31, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll buy some time right.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
28 yards.
And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught by Brown.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Up the middle, Ingram. And he powers his way up past the 30. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Allen's throw completed to Mechie. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Dalton. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman.
And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This ball caught by Mechie. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.